Okay, I was gonna say good morning, y'all, but I cannot because I think it's already afternoon. It's smoking hot. It's taken me a while to get my camera set up. This is Elizabeth, and I have been tagged, and I have never done a tagged video before. Got a little notepad, but I got tagged in the Why Do I Garden by making lemonade from lemons. And that is Shayla's channel in North Carolina, and she's super sweet. She's just starting. She's got a beautiful garden. Her and her husband are both combat veterans, and they have 3 beautiful sons. You need to check her out if you get a chance. She tagged me, and like I said, I've never done a tag before. Sorry. Okay, why do I garden? Oh man, why wouldn't I garden? Sorry y'all, it's so hot. I'm just sweating buckets. Gardening is something that's just a part of me. It's something that I've done ever since I was like 18 years old, and of course my family has always had a garden. Always tomatoes, cucumbers, and squash for sure. 100% on those. But gardening is just part of my soul. It's part of me. It just keeps me grounded. And how long have I been gardening? Well, I've already answered that. I've had a garden ever since I was like 18 years old. Even when I lived in a historical apartment in Virginia, I still had pothos, Christmas cactuses, indoor plants. I've always had some kind of plant or flower with me wherever I was. And my first real garden when I was in Virginia, raising my family, my kids when I was young, was railroad ties. And there were 2 railroad ties high, square, so 8 railroad ties, and that's how I gardened, was raised bed railroad tie garden. And that was, we really, everybody had row gardens pretty much, or backyard gardens, victory gardens, square foot gardening. But yeah, with my little raised bed, I had, places in each corner to put herbs and flowers and vegetables, tomatoes, cucumber, squash, the basics. What do I grow? Flowers. Perennial flowers. I love things around me that cheer my spirits. Whether it's raining, or it's stormy, or it's moonlight and dark and cloudy, or it's sunny and bright. No matter what season, winter, spring, fall, you can always walk outside and see some perennial plant showing signs of life. It just is so good for your soul. It just, when you think everything in your world is horrible, and then you see a daisy or a dandelion poking up out of the ground, or you're having a really bad day, but your rose has bloomed for you. And, it's really hot and miserable, and you walk outside and your garden is just not doing real well, but yet you look over at your lilies, or your bee balm, or your perennial 4 o'clocks that come back every year, and they're doing great in the heat of the sun. I love growing perennial flowers. And as far as vegetables go, tomato. I'm about the tomato sandwich, and gotta have a tomato. If I couldn't grow anything else, I would have a tomato plant. Why do I YouTube about it? Why not? Excuse me, y'all. It's sweaty. Hot out here. Humidity's really high today. Why do I YouTube about it? I've been documenting stuff all my life. All my life I've been the mamarazzi. I've been the mom with the camera. I've been the one that, started out using the Kodak 110 with 110 film, or the Polaroid with the little snapshots, black and white. I've always been behind the camera. I've always been the one documenting everything in everybody's lives in my family. Always the annoying aunt with the camera. When you first got a cell phone and you could first start recording on cell phones, you know, taking pics with your Nokia. I've got computers loaded up with pictures and videos. Just one of those people, you know. And so when I first got on YouTube, I made an account because to listen to my favorite music videos, search stuff that I wanted to search. You know, I thought of YouTube as a search engine. I was pretty naive. I really didn't know anything about gardening channels being on YouTube. I'm not just about gardening. I'm not a homesteader. I'm just an ordinary person doing a vlog basically of the different things that I encounter, or normal things or non-normal things, extraordinary things, just little things that pique my interest, and that's what I'm sharing. I have no ulterior motives for making a YouTube channel. Just basically I had one, and so I started uploading a few videos, and I'm trying to get better at it. And you know, I'm not monetized, so I don't have any aspirations in that department. I just like sharing some things, and there are other people out there like me. I might be different, or I might be strange to a lot of people, but we're all one universe. And you know, you should love your neighbor, and you know, it's a social media where you get to meet people, you make friends, and you can share things in your life. If people like it, they'll watch it. If they don't, they'll go on to the next person. And so that's why I'm YouTubing, just basically, you know, documentation of a few little things and a new place to share. Alright, that's pretty much it. I'm going to tag in this video a lady who makes me feel so dear and so welcome in her home every time I watch one of her videos, and that is Mama Mitzi. And I'm going to share another channel with somebody who makes me laugh and makes me think about things in the garden and with rabbits and chickens and just whatever's going on, and somebody who loves snail mail even more than my 77-year-old mama. And that is Bub on Getting Started on Homesteading. If you need a good laugh, Bub is the place to go. And I'm going to share another young lady that has such a sweet voice. She's a Southern girl. She has a wonderful family, a wonderful son, and a beautiful garden. She's just started a different kind of garden this year, and she's worked with some challenges with storms and tornado winds, and she's in the South. And if you just want to look at somebody garden in a different kind of way, that would be Miss Tambra Duggar. I'm going to tag these three people, and I'm sure that they've probably already done this Why Do I Garden challenge, but I'm going to go ahead and put it out there for them. So Mama Mitzi, if you see this, or Getting Started on Homesteading Bub, if you see this, or Miss Tambra, if you see this, go ahead and make your video. Thanks, y'all. And thank you to Shayla over at Making Lemons from Lemonade. Sorry, y'all, this is short, but sweating buckets around here. So I'm going to get up and turn the camera around and let you see my flowers real quick, and then I'm going to go. And it's Elizabeth. Thank you. Yep. This is why I love gardening. These babies, they come to welcome me every morning. Whoop. I got my tripod, y'all, so. But no matter how bad the weather is, no matter how dry, rainy, stormy, this is why I love gardening. Flowers are your friends. Thanks, y'all. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Shayla.